Hello everyone and welcome to QualityRPGs. Today we are having part 25 of our official campaign in Neverwinter Nights 2 as a Paladin, and we have a new party member who most likely will need some gear. So we could have wizard's robes, and I actually have no idea what she can do. So she can use armor, she can use simple weapons, so perhaps something like, is this war axe? I guess it is. Great axe, okay, not suitable. Fist of the Legion and Ardulia's Fall. This was against orcs. No. Okay, I guess that's okay for her. And then I guess we need to give her some other items as well. For example, heavy shield +1. I guess dagger or bastard sword won't work too well. Armor of Thorns, Amulet of Will.
Yes, that is so.
Both sound rather nice. Ring of Resistance, yeah. I think we actually need to visit some vendor once again. But yeah, I think this is... Oh. She cannot use this. Why? Is this flail? War mace, okay. Do we have anything simpler? Stout corpse key. Fist of the Legion.
Make your path mine.
Well, at least the Fist of the Legion should suffice. Okay, I guess that's fair enough for starters, but most definitely we should visit a vendor to get some better items for her, and let's hope the party will follow. It's annoying if it gets the puppet mode without our blessing. So there is this kobold deacon, kobold vendor. Let's see. Are you a merchant? What are you doing here? I think we have had this discussion before. Can we identify? Yes, we can. By the way, we have a bit less than 50,000 money. Padded armor, battle axe, yeah. We don't need these. Planar ally, that might actually be interesting. I guess scrolls should be kept. Rupees will be sold. Golden loot of Sasar. I'm still getting a smile on my face as we put that upstart in his place. Giant scorpion venom. I guess we can get rid of... Well, let's not get rid of those best thieves' tools. I guess we don't need those traps. Isle of Wither stick. That's a simple quarterstaff. Looks rather nice. I guess short sword +2 can go. The captain's spear, bishop's dagger, discord. Cloak off. Cape of Firebath. Perhaps that's nice. I guess we don't need that dark steel, nor silver ring, nor copper ring, nor strange. Well, perhaps we will keep the strange ring. Okay. A bit more space. Do we have anything to sell? Perhaps blank scroll. Actually, Sandra doesn't have too much items either. Armor of Loyalty, perhaps we could sell it soon. Khelgar. Well, perhaps some traps might prove to be useful. Then we have this Amulet of Harpers. And I don't think we actually need this one.
Yes.
So what does this item even do? Increases saving throws and fire protection, that's nice. Spare +2 can be sold. Stout corpse key. Well, that's rather nice. Enchantment, but do we have anything? Cloak of Protection versus Law. Perhaps not. Minor Circlet of Blasting sounds nice. Searing Light once per day. I don't think that's actually worth it. Boots of Reflexes. Well, I guess they won't hurt and they are not even expensive. Does Sandra miss something? At least boots. Well, let's take those. Lilting Note. Short bow. Well, that's quite nice. That plus to perform. I'm a lot of natural armor. Necklace of prayer beds. That might actually be good for the cleric. But yeah, it uses charges. I don't like items that use charges because I'm too much of a cheapskate with those charges, and then
Yes.
I'll practically never use the item, even if I should.
Yes. Something you want?
Okay, and perhaps we should actually rest and then head to the Crossroad Keep. Oh, and by the way, actually, we need to look for a bit better weapon, because, I mean, that's beginning to be quite bad. I think it's quite early from the game. Oh, let's save instead of... Well, let's save when we can. Okay, and now... And off we go. Looks like we could give Sandra a new farm. Grey cloak doesn't look very well armed. Well, he has the cloak. Yes, Captain, is there something you need from me? Apparently not. And in we go.
It's seen better days. And will again. This keep was destroyed during the war with the King of Shadows. It was a dark time for Neverwinter, but we persevered, as you have this day.
It looks like Crossroad Keep is being rebuilt.
I have brought you back here under orders, for Lord Nasher has a new task for you, and perhaps our guest can see what it is you'll be fighting for in the coming days. These people you see around you, they are now yours to command as you see fit. You are their captain in Neverwinter's service. Make this keep ready for war. Gather troops to your banner and be prepared to strike when this enemy reveals itself. To help you manage the keep, Lord Nasher has assigned you an officer, Kana, and Master Vidal has been contracted to help you rebuild the keep and the surrounding area. You are the master of this keep now. You have earned it through service and blood, and you have earned my trust, and that of Lord Nasher. This is your land, Defend it, for the sake of your people and the sake of Neverwinter.
Look, even now shadows fall upon this plain, yet still its beauty persists. It is not surprising to me that our enemies wish to mar this place with their blades and their war.
I need to know what you know about this threat.
Know this. The first glimpses of this conflict you have seen are not the first. They are but glimpses of things that travel well into the past and the present. It is all part of a greater war. A war almost as great as the one that split my people on the Sword of Gith long ago. And the tragedy is tied to such a blade. These shadows you see, there is a lord who dwells in darkness with them. And he has fought on this plain before against those who have embraced Gith's hatred, the Githyanki. This lord and the Githyanki, it is difficult to know the true hatred between them. He attacked them long ago, attempted to cast his shadows upon their fortresses in the plains beyond. The fighting was terrible, fierce, and it was only through the deaths of thousands of Githyanki that this king of shadows was driven back. But no matter how many countless thousands of their people they lost, they were only capable of severing the portal through which he could attack them. And so, the Githyanki were denied a victory and forestalled their war for a time. But know that the Githyanki do not forget their enemies. And though the King of Shadows had been driven back, still they sought a way to reach him, to kill him. And as terrible as knowing the followers of Gith hunt for you, even more dangerous is this lord, this King of Shadows.
Okay. Where is this King of Shadows and how do we stop him?
Know that I will aid you if I can, but it may already be too late. The King of Shadows was
Well, that's
not always
hopeful.
tied to darkness, and that is part of the tragedy. His will was once devoted to an ancient empire, to the protection of its people. He was once the light of Ilfarn, empowered with the strength to protect them from their enemies, and he was bound to the natural magics of the plane, the weave. But as much as a ritual created the guardian that was to be Shadow, there is a ritual that will unmake him. It is a ritual of purification, designed to allow him peace when his days of sacrifice are done and the Empire needs him no longer. If the ritual does exist, it lies within the ruined Ilfarn city of Arvon.
I guess our next stop.
It is there you must go to purify yourself and gain the strength for the battle ahead. I have marked the location upon your map.
If that's what it takes, that's what I must do.
Know that this path is a dangerous one. Even the people of Ilfarn, as powerful as they were unable to defeat the King of Shadows. But know that this ritual of purification and the blade of our enemies are the only chance of success in this.
But what if I accidentally let him
He
loose?
can already make his presence felt beyond his chains. The advantage is his. If you cannot strike at an enemy, know your battle is already lost. You
Okay.
doubt me, and that is because you do not know me. You need allies, Khelgar, not more enemies and doubt to divide you. For in dividing the mind, you divide the battlefield and you cut your strength in half. I am a Zerth, and I swear upon the circle of Zerthamon that what I speak to you I know to be true. And know that your life is as precious to me as it is for the followers of Gith to end it. And this king, know that he threatens us all.
Okay.
This title of Khelgar, do you know it? You wear that title because the name knows you, even if you do not know it yourself. But let me speak my thought plainly, without circles of meaning. They call you the Shard Bearer, this Khelgar, because you carry a piece of Gith's blade within you, near the heart, and you have always borne it close to you. It was once said that Gith's blade, once drawn, would never find a scabbard again. And now it is sheathed within you. It sings, and they can hear it as I hear it, whispering all the hate of Gith and the war she sought to bring to the plains. A war that would have ended us all if Zerthamon had not met her blade with his at the pronouncement of two skies.
What must I do?
Know that you are the only one who can reforge Gith's blade and use it once more in a battle. A battle that will free your lands and people from an evil even greater than the evil the Illithid sought to bring upon my
Well,
people. There is no
We were
other.
seeking for a weapon.
And if the title of Kalak-Cha displeases you, then know that you must make another title, and perhaps your name shall be the battle cry by which this ancient enemy, this king of shadows, will be defeated.
So you will travel with me?
I make this pronouncement to you, greater than the bond of two deaths as one, with a strength that echoes the pronouncement of two skies. I make the pronouncement of three in darkness, two in light. As the two of us shall meet this king in his fortress, it shall become a battle of three. And when it is over, the two of us shall walk in the light, and you will taste true freedom, just as Gith and Zerthamon did when they broke the will of the Illithid at Sagrasa's end. It is my life I am giving you, Kalak-Cha, and I ask that you let me share your path with you.
Okay. I thank you, Chave, and I welcome your help.
And we shall speak no more of it, now that my vow is spoken. Now we must travel to the ruins of the culture of Ilfarn, and there undergo the rituals you will need to arm your spirit against the King of Shadows.
Where are these ruins?
I have marked the location of the city on your map. There we shall find what we seek and complete the ritual of purification.
Nice. That was a long talk. And let's check our castle first. Ruined church, apparently. Yeah, it's in ruins. Then we have ruined merchant shop, grey cloak, ruined tower, worker, inn. Okay, well, at least the inn is functional. Let's see what we find inside. Okay, the party's here. And Sal. Do we have upstairs? No, we don't. It's you, Captain Wright. It's Sal from the Sunken Flagon, well, formerly of the Flagon. I've been wiping tables for your uncle for years, with always the promise of starting my own inn, but it always seemed to be just words until you came along. Once I heard what you were doing here, I packed my bags, wrote a note, and here I am. You said you wanted to run an inn. What you thought I wanted to wash plates and tankards the rest of my life, I have always wanted to start my own inn. This keep's got everything going for it. It's right on the high road, it will get plenty of merchant caravans, and it's got, well, you too. I figure I can turn this into a respectable inn, clean with entertainment, oh, and good food. I mentioned I'm a cook, right? I look forward to working with you. You are the boss. Well, the real boss is Lord Nasher, and his agent already approves everything. You'll get plenty out of this. I'll bring customers, provide a place for the merchants to drink, eat, and spend a little money. Look, trust me, you need an inn, and that means an innkeeper. Me and drinks will always be on the house, Captain. How is business? We've got business, not a lot, but there are people dropping by. Things could be better. I've been talking with this master bard who is willing to send an apprentice to perform here. But he wants the place to be livelier, someone to dance to his music, he says, so if you spot anyone that would want to work here, grab them. Okay, I think we will spend this episode, or rather the rest of this episode, trying to get people to the castle. By the way, has Niska something to say?
What's going on?
Yeah, let's keep moving, so there is nothing special here. And then there is Sal. Okay. Let's go to talk with Kana. Actually, Kana is kind of a funny name. In Finnish, we of course pronounce it Kana, and that means chicken. So thus, a bit of humor on my side regarding How do you pronounce it? Keina. Ruined smithy. Who's this guy? Keina, okay.
Officer Kana, reporting for duty, Captain. Lord Nasher has given you a great honor. But rebuilding these grounds will be a considerable undertaking.
And one I look forward to. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Captain. I am Master Beadle. I won't lie to you. This keep is in a sad state of repair. We will need all the resources you can bring to bear to fix her up. With the help of my crew, we can turn this place into a true masterpiece of engineering.
Master Vidal is excellent at his craft and capable of what he claims, if somewhat eccentric.
I went ahead and inspected the grounds. There is much work that needs to be done. The courtyard itself is in a shambles, but that can be fixed quickly. Strong backs and long hours and you'll see the shape of the keep. And, well, what's underneath won't be pretty, but before long we'll have the keep cleared out for you. We're embarking on a true adventure. Men, set the camp over there. I'll draw up plans for the work.
There are preparations I must make. Come speak to me within the keep when you would like an update, Captain.
Okay. So it's time to begin the construction. Wolf, Master Weedle, Worker, Grey Cloak. Okay, let's make some plans. We have cleared the grounds. As you can see, there is much work to do. Work requires certain amounts of coin. My men need to be fed after all, and the amount of material, it will not be cheap. There is good news though. Sir Neval formally commissioned me to work on the project, and Lord Nasher will fund part of it, but the other part is up to you. I will need gold to rebuild, but Nasher's coin will cover expenses for a time. I live for my work, you see, but others don't. How much money did Lord Nasher give us? I don't know the exact figure, but not enough. People just don't appreciate how much good masonry costs. This missive details how much gold Neverwinter has allocated for Crossroad Keep. You can use those funds or your own to work on several things. The keep, the courtyard, the fortifications, and the surrounding lands. Perhaps we should begin with surrounding lands. That would gather people in here, and that in turn would give us some additional workforce, money, etc., etc. Is there anything wrong with the surrounding land? Nothing is wrong with it, it could just be so much more right. Crossroad Keep is atop a large hill, and the trail could be widened, maybe even converted to cobblestone. And the roads nearby have no local lord to maintain them. Those could be improved as well as the bridge, and well, a great deal can be done. Mostly that will help with trade, and that in turn will help with you funding the rest of the projects the men and I would like to undertake. Rebuilding roads is simple but very labor intensive. When the men are working on that, they can't do anything else. Okay, I think we will begin with that. I want to rebuild something. Yes, of course, you have coin to spend and you want to know how to spend it. Might I recommend doing some structural work on the keep first, so many of the rooms inside are closed off, because they could collapse at any moment. No way for you to live. What part of the keep do you want to talk about? Well, I guess the keep itself then. So many rooms closed. Technically they were standing before I got here, but they were extremely unstable. Don't you know? They could fall at a moment's notice. Sloppy. There are 3 sets of rooms that need more work. We can work on building your personal suite, repairing and upgrading the library, or clearing out the West Wing for other purposes. Just keep me informed. What do you want? I don't think... Well, West Wing is the only... But I think we will take the roads first. Besides the keep, my men can work on getting the merchant trails in a better state of repair. The trail to our keep is especially dreadful. It looks like it was made by goats, not men. Where was I? Oh yes, and also work on the surrounding roads. Both will help trade, but they take time. While my men are working on that, however, they can't be assigned to other projects. Have the men work on making the trail to Crossroad Keep wider and easier for merchant wagons to travel. Not my favorite to do this, but it will not only help travelers and merchants, but it will help me with my materials. I have to go right now. I'll be back once the men have finished construction. So much to do, so much to do. Better to get doing it then. Wolf, let's have a chat. Me and the lads have decided to sign on. We found a good place on the streets with you and yours, and nearly all of us decided to come here. We can run messages, carry posts and plans, and even get water from the well, and of course clear a path for you if you need it. Give us time and we'll be able to whisk you away in any direction you need, and faster you can think it, you'll be there. Well, that's rather nice. Your Master Weedle does quick work. There is places me and boys can guide you now. Just flag one of us down and we'll clear the path. So can you take me someplace? You name it, courtyard, keep itself, keeps basement. Okay, I think we will check this kind of manually first. There is Kaina.
It is an honor to serve, Captain. You have been rewarded greatly with this stronghold. Long have I waited for my blade to be in the service of someone worthy. My waiting is over.
The honor is as much mine to have you and the others work for me.
You are too modest. We are the ship, and you are the wind that moves us.
Well, that's
there is
quite a
much
bit.
yet that needs to be done. Rebuilding the keep itself, Master Vidal can handle. But training the Grey Cloaks to defend its battlements is very important. Training a few men can be done quickly with the right teachers. But Sir Naval has promised 100 men for you shortly. And if the keep grows, so will your retinue and your command. So, we must start with the basics and turn these farmers and shepherds into fighting men.
Besides training, what needs to be done?
There are a few families of farmers that will want protection from the local keep, as they had in years past. This section of the high road has also been plagued with bandits since Crossroad Keep fell to the King of Shadows long ago. We have been given the right to tie the merchant trains that come through, but until the road is made safe, any tithe collectors will find the road empty. Merchants prefer safer, longer roads, especially if they make more profit. But all of this relies on training your Grey Cloaks into capable soldiers.
Okay. Anything else?
I will carry out your orders when you are away. Once the men are trained, there are more things they can do. As our numbers swell here, I could use more able sergeants to oversee the men. I can train and assign tasks to sergeants if you find some for me. The decisions you make here may have a large impact on the cloaks and the people on your land. After some time, I'm certain Lord Nasher will have direct orders for your men. But until then, they are yours to command.
Okay. I could use some... How may I be of service, Captain? Give me a report on Crossroads Keep. Okay, so we have 60,000, no income, no recruits, 10 merchants, 5 peasants, average civility and morale, Grey Cloaks number 50, Grey Cloak civility average, training none, very low, poor none. Okay. Special missions none, construction not much, security road condition is widened. Okay, so let's do something. How are the surrounding areas? The roads are getting better than from when you first arrived, but not by much. They are still dangerous, however. Only a few merchants use your roads, or our roads, not enough to support the keep. It isn't too much different than when you became captain. The surrounding lands are as wild as they were to begin with, possibly worse. Bandits have been using this area as haven for many years. They will be hard to drive out. There have been hardly any changes since we started here. The same handful of farmers buried in the hills. The land is practically empty. Okay, let's organize the men. We have several men captain and there are many things we can do with them. The men can be assigned different tasks, training and garrison duty, patrolling the roads and the keep's lands and trying to recruit more grey cloaks to join our ranks. I have assigned the men to training and garrisoning the keep for now. On occasion special assignments may be available. It might be wise to check back with me whenever you come to the keep. Do you want to reassign what the grey cloaks are doing? Have the men train and garrison the keep. I think we don't want to send untrained men to patrolling. A wise choice, I will send the necessary orders. How may be a service? Apparently not at all at the moment. Kasavir.
Is there something you wish of me?
Okay. Guess there is basement in here. Oh, or some kind of war room. Construct, Gropnar, benches, potion shelves, some kind of ritual chamber, and Gistrel. Nice of you to be here. Gistrel jitters excitedly when he sees you. How did you know to come here? You left rather abruptly last time. Gistrel scribbles what appears to be a crude drawing of you and himself, both walking. There is a large gap between the two pictures. It would seem that Gistrel has been following you for quite some time. It wasn't necessary to keep your distance. I would have welcomed your company. Gistrel gestures at the room with his mandibles and stares at you expectantly. You get the impression he is asking you if he can stay. You are welcome to stay. There is plenty of room. Anyone who is a friend. Gistrel clacks his mandibles excitedly. Okay, nice. Who wouldn't want an own giant pet spider? Gistrel summoning circle, Gropnar. Okay, some scrolls and potions. Well, perhaps we are not going to take them.
I had a favor, really. I keep hearing about this tome of Ilkazar, and if I recall correctly, it has a few fascinating chapters on Gollum.
I think we might actually have one. So?
Well, if we were to get a hold of it, we might be able to use it to help upgrade the construct. I mean, he's walking around and healthy as golems go. But I only know so much about golems. There may be something I missed that could help him that would be in the tome.
Sounds good. If we can restore him completely, he'll be an asset.
That's what I say. So glad you agreed. I was worried this was one of those times when I had a bad idea.
I had other questions for you.
Ask away. Always ready with answers. Yes, indeed.
I think I got some pieces for the construct.
Oh, really? Let me see. Oh my, yes, this should help nicely. Let me see what I can do with this, and what I have here.
Okay.
There we go. Needs a little more, I think, but it's well on its way.
And,
Some way I can help?
okay. Let's check the rest of the keep. Gaiven of the Road. I've seen much of the road during my time, but apparently so have you. You found old Gaiven many a time. I think it will be good to rest my heels here, record my thoughts, make a few maps and enjoy life a while. But only for a while. The road calls, old Gaiven. Yes, it does. It's good to have you at the keep. I don't much care for the keep, I must say, but I don't much care for any walled place. Gaiven's got his reasons for coming here. Before these old bones see their final rest, my secrets got to be passed on to someone who has walked as many roads as me. So if you explore, old Gaiven will share a thing or two, pass on the wisdom of the road. Can you teach me your secrets? Throughout this wide land you might find sights you had never imagined. Sometimes you'll find some nook or cranny. Take a gander and explore it like old Gaiven. then we can share some notes. Tell me about your maps. 2 tasks are left to Kaiven. Make a map of the lands I have wandered and find myself a worthy successor. The maps I have been working on are of Neverwinter and her wood, of the Mare, and as far north as Luskan. I don't know how much help it will be for one such as you, but Kaiven wants to leave a legacy. Okay, nice. But unfortunately, oh, the Northern 4 adventuring troop. I guess those are not quite open yet. Ankus. This is a nice place you got here. It looks like it still has some holes in the wall, but nice all the same. I'm an Ankus. I know you are busy, so I'll be blunt with you. I have come here with a business proposition for you. I would like to have some of my dealings here. I don't answer questions, and if you are the Inquisitor type, I'll just pack my gear and bid you good day. In exchange, I can find buyers for anything you want to sell, anything at all. Just consider me a no-nonsense merchant. We good? I have some doubts. As long as you don't break the law. What are you, some initiate of the Church of Tyr? I think I have presented myself clearly, so I think we are Paladin of Tyr. No deal. That's your problem, not mine. Either you tell me you can handle it or not. That's not going to work. Just to make this perfectly clear, you say no deal, then it's off, completely off. You try looking for me and you are just going to find blank stares. Are you sure we can't make a deal? No deal. Pleasure doing business with you. No, I think I'll show myself the way out. Good riddance. Quara. A locked door. Huh. Can we bash it? Okay. At least we have sturdy doors here in the castle. And there is a book. The leadership of Neverwinter, I guess. Give me a report. Civility average. Training, yeah. I guess we will just keep going. Let's see if we can issue some orders to that master builder. Master Weedle. The construction is complete, Captain. I am eager to hear what you want us to do next. How else can I help you? I want to rebuild something. My favorite subject, so much to build, so much to work on. What part of the keep you want to talk about? Yeah, we are making some money. I think we want the surroundings. Road work is almost waste of my skills, don't you agree? But coin in your coffer means more work can be done. Yeah, let's cobble the trail. That's costly, but I think then we are done. That's wise, Captain. Some of the larger merchant trains will be able to visit us that way. So much to do, so much to do. I think we will actually see if we can spend all the coin that Nasher gave us and then go to do some adventuring. By the way, now that we actually did come back, can we... I have a Greylog report for you. The Greylogs have completed their basic training. They can hold a sword and not cut themselves. Hooray! But it's far too soon to send them into the field. That may be a service. So training is basic. I want to organize the men and the garrison to keep. So train and garrison, yeah. And once they are well trained, I think we will try to get some more recruits. Okay, and I think road construction can be rather quick. The construction is complete, Captain. I am eager to hear what you want us to do next. How else can I help you? I want to rebuild something. So, what about the surrounding areas? The trail to Crossroad Keep is in fine shape. There is still work that could be done for the roads at large, though. That's a bit expensive. let's discuss other parts. The courtyard. There is 2 buildings that would be ideal for merchants. One can be converted into a smithy, one that an armorer and blacksmith could share. The other could be different type of shop, maybe for some general goods or magic items purveyor. Just say the word and I'll get my men to work. Let's go with the smithy first. And I think we will just have to do this circle here a couple of more times. So perhaps we can actually get the grey cloaks to recruiting. So what's the status? The men have completed rudimentary training. They are capable of defending themselves and given enough numbers overwhelm an opponent. Let's see the report. Training is average. Peasant civility morale is average. Time past 5%. Some funds, not too much income. Road condition is cobbled. Yeah, I think we want to still continue the training. Okay, and farewell. And let's see about how much money do we have. Some 50,000. I'm not sure if do I want to spend my own money at the moment. Yeah, so I want to rebuild something, and courtyard and the merchant's shop. Okay, nice. And perhaps if we can afford it, we will also construct the west wing in the palace.
There's a matter that requires your attention,
Oh.
Captain. There's a group of people here to see you.
It is a pleasure to meet you. You've made a bit of a name for yourself, and me and my band were hoping to impose upon you. You see, we want to follow in your footsteps and become adventurers. So we pooled our resources to equip ourselves. And now all we need is a mission that will get us gold and riches.
Now, it's not just about that, David. It's also about making the realms a safer place. Too much mischief afoot these days, if you ask me.
Right you are, Brother Maxwell. So, do you have any work for us?
Turning them loose sounds like a bad idea to me. Even when we first set out, we had more sense in our toes than this lot has between them.
Can you handle real danger?
Besides my arcane skill and Brother Maxwell's blessings, Juin and Candrel have been practicing bladecraft since they were girls. We can handle danger.
Kena, is there anything these adventurers can help us with?
Near Port Last, we've heard rumors that the Luskins are plotting something. If I had any spare men, I'd send them to investigate.
You hear that? Now that's an adventure. Let's take the high road then.
It's just a rumor. It could be nothing. Wait!
Make sure you have enough rations for the journey, and don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
I fear we've set those poor fools on a dangerous course.
Okay, there they go. Let's see about the training. I received a word from Captain Brelina. In Neverwinter they have captured Carius's consort Torio Claven and are holding her for treason. Brelina says that they were going to put her to death, but Sir Neville interceded and said that we should let you decide her fate. Torio Claven has offered her full cooperation and access to everything that she knows in exchange for her life. If you decide to let her live, she will be transferred to Crossroad Keep to serve as an informant. What do you want to do? What's your opinion? I think that Torio Claven poses an acceptable risk compared to the benefits of the information she could provide. Torio's information could prove useful. Bring her here. Very well, I shall send for Torio to be brought to Crossroads Keep. Once here, I will watch her closely. Good. How maybe I may be of service? Give him your report. Training is good. Excellent. Morale is still good. Civility is good. I think we can begin to recruit more men. The cloaks aren't farmers anymore. They are skilled as the watch in the city. They could get better, but I would be willing to put them in the fields. I want to organize the men. We need more men. Have them try to recruit more grey cloaks. We could certainly use more men. Captain, more men does mean more expenses though. Besides that, there is an important decision you need to make. Currently we only accept the best and brightest captain. We may get a few recruits, but each one can be trained to become formidable warriors. I think good is good enough. Yeah. We should only recruit people that are in good shape and can become good soldiers. It shall be as you command. And how battle ready are they? Yeah. Okay, gear is pathetic. Okay, and farewell. Let's give the last construction orders and then get to the smithy and that shop. The construction is complete, Captain. I am eager to hear what you want us to do next. I want to rebuild something. The keep itself. Yeah. I think West Wing. I'm sure someone will find use for all those rooms indeed. So much to do, so much to do. Okay, I think that's all. And let's visit the inn if there are some new people around here. Still only Bishop and Niska. Okay. But at least the music is lively. And then there is the smithy and shop. I guess this is the smithy over here. Oh, it's not finished yet. Oh, we don't have a smith. Oh, that's too bad. Is this the shop then? We don't have a shopkeeper. That's just sad. But we have footlocker. And nothing in it. Okay. So, off we go to find some guys that... or girls that want to be a smith or shopkeeper in Crossroad Keep. And what's that? Wolf's Minion. Okay. I'm just wondering, could we perhaps draw funds? Okay, there is a farmer, that's nice. So I'm wondering if we could draw funds from the... Yeah, that's good party as any. So there is Ruins of Arvan, Dwarven Scouts, Fort Lock, West Harbor, Old Owl. Well, I think we will visit here first. Though I'm a bit looking forward to a combat. This has been rather talkative. Simi, Greycloak Sergeant. I think we want to have all the... or discuss with all the named characters. Well, and again, anything more I can help with you. Show me what you have. Oh, excellent. Now I want... Okay. I don't think you actually have quite the quality we are looking for. Yeah. But there should be these... Gallum, Catriona, miners...
Back again?
Are you going to stay here and help the Greycloaks?
It might be time for me to find something a little more challenging. These orcs were tough, but, well, I think I'm due for a change of scenery. Maybe there's a nobleman in Neverwinter
There
who
might
needs
be.
an extra blade by their side.
Come work for me, I could use someone like you.
Well, judging from what you've done out here, I'll wager you definitely have interesting work for me. All right, I'm in. You just got yourself a sergeant.
Nice. I'll see you at Crossroad Keep then.
I'll be here for a while longer, but I will join you at Crossroad Keep soon enough.
Nice. Then we have the miners here. You come to your senses. I'm sure you could use a quality miner like me. We have a deal. Of course, my men and I will go to this keep of yours. So let's head off, men. Come on, move it. Our business here is done. Okay, that was quick. What about Gollum? Almost like Gollum. Free to move around again, I see. That's good news. I knew you were innocent. Luskan dogs will try anything to cause Neverwinter trouble. I was confident you would see it through. I'm just glad I was able to explain how outrageous the charges were. I never get tired of tweaking Luskan noses. Heh. I appreciate what you did for me. Think of nothing of it, and embarrassing Luskans was a bonus. It will be a while before Luskan tries anything like that again, so anything else I can do for you? How are things going here? Well enough, not much has changed. The orcs are still killing each other. At this rate, their leader is going to be the only orc left standing. Do you have any work for me? Thanks to you, the only work I have got is wall building, and my Greycloaks can handle that themselves. Builds character. Was there something else? I think we will get going then. And there isn't much else, yeah. So let's visit Fort Lock and West Harbor as well. And what's this? Dwarven Scouts. I think we will visit them as well. Tormillos. Okay, hasn't anything to say. Oh, perhaps these refugees would like to come. Refugee leader.
What you did for us back at the camp, I'm not sure we can ever really thank you properly, but thank you.
It has been a while since we were here. Galen. I'm not sure I want... Could he be the merchant? And once again you have cleared the path for me. With the patrol started again, I should be able to travel safely. I'm glad I could help. I'll be moving on as soon as I've packed my gear. Thank you, Antolonia. It's been an honor knowing you. Show me what you have for sale. Bracers of archery. What do they give? Dexterity a bit. Some arrows, bullets. Yeah, nothing of interest. I think we will be going. Let's see if that guy would want to join Crossroad Keep when we have the church ready. Let's see about West Harbor.
Ah, you have returned. You still have the shard, don't you? Make your visit brief. You put us all at risk of your return.
Nice to see you too. I delivered the shard to Uncle Duncan. How's the village?
Did not take long for our foe to discover that you had left. I fear you must have faced him on the road to Neverwinter. Does he still hunt you?
The dwarves and bladelings were commanded by Githyanki. They are still after me.
A Githyanki. I've heard their names mentioned only once or twice in passing. Invaders from the outer plains. A fierce foe.
Okay, farewell. Beville.
Looks like it didn't take you long to make new friends.
Anything new happen while I've been gone?
It's been quiet since the attack. Everyone's just working to fix all of the damage done. And he's pretty upset about the number of harbormen we lost, and wants to make sure we're better prepared if there's a next time.
There haven't been any further
No
attacks.
I guess sending you away with the maybe you shouldn't stay too long. No offense, but if that shard is what caused all the trouble, you really should keep it away from me.
Okay, I get the point.
Ah, I heard you came back, yes? I'm afraid my new apprentice is barely adequate. You probably are here for some sort of reason, I imagine.
Yeah, I think. Was it so that Lorne was a starling, but let's talk to Retta. You're back from your travels. They say it isn't for good. I still find it hard to believe that Lorne was working for those Luska Knights. He was such a gentle boy. I don't doubt that you had no choice but to fight him, but I do wish there had been another way. I'm sorry for your loss. I just hope his spirit is at rest now, wherever it lies. Now I can lay his memory to rest. I think I'd like to be alone for now, Antolonia, farewell. Okay. Orlen, you came back for something. I have some empty fields at Crossroad Keep. I could use some farming help. I reckon you get all sorts of responses to that. Maybe people asking you to do all manner of fool things. You are no kin of mine, but you are a harborman, and that's the next best thing. I'll stay with you a season or two to get your crops in order. May take me a bit to gather my things. I hope the rot-infested road is clear of the resultlings now. Okay, nice. What about Brother Mering? Welcome back to West Harbor, Antolonia. You seem a different person than the one that left here. I hope that the days that have passed haven't been filled with too much hardship. Okay, I guess out we go. Or off we go. Harborman remains. Georg, let's talk to him and then let's get going.
So, the great hero returns. Been watching out for danger like I said? And what about that swamp elf? See it yet?
Swamp elf?
Ah, I see you have. Oh, look at her. She looks a little smaller than I expected, though. For a giant. Looks close enough, I suppose.
Oh, the giant swamp elf. Yes. Obviously you haven't heard. It still lives. Constantly growing, constantly feeding. Of course, now that it's forced to range farther and farther, well, I imagine it will be here soon enough.
What? There's no such thing.
Yes, it may seem that way now. Talk to me again after it attacks. Maybe that'll change your mind.
Oh? We'll be careful then. So, what can I do for you?
Never mind, farewell. Okay. And let's visit the Dwarven Scouts. I don't actually remember. Have we visited here already?
You're a strange band to be wandering these mountains.
Kalmar? I could say the same. What are you doing here, far from Ironfist lands?
Not as far as you'd think, Khelgar. Though I doubt we are here for the same reasons.
Khelgar, who is this?
This here's Kalmar, one of the best scouts of the Ironfist clan, and good in a fight. Neither one, of course, explains what he's doing here, though.
It's clan business, not for outsiders.
Ah, but Kalmar, these are friends. Whose blood is that on your armor? Orc?
We're scouting out the old Ironfist clan hold in these mountains, seeing if it can be reopened or retaken. There are bugbears blocking the way, but they will not do so for long.
Bugbears? Then what are we waiting for? Let's bury them!
It's nothing we can't handle, Khelgar. No need to shed the blood of non-clan, and this is an Iron Fist matter.
Nonsense. These all are spoiling for a fight. What say you all? You all want to give the vultures some bugbear corpses to feast on?
The less time we spend in these mountains, the better. I don't welcome the thought of going deeper inside them, but if we must.
So, what say you?
We'll help you out.
We are grateful for the gesture, but such false courtesies are wasted on us. Khelgar, stay with your new band. We neither asked for your help nor require it. This is Ironfist clan business.
Huh? I'm Ironfist clan. Your fight is my fight.
Those were not the words you used when you left so long ago to pursue this mad idea of yours. You seek to learn how to fight, but you have cast aside the why of it. Clan honor, duty, these are things you have forgotten the value of. If you wish to help, then know that the door is sealed to the clan hold. And if you can recount the legend of King Lodrum, then you will know how to open it. I think that part of our history is fresh enough in your mind. Whether you return or not, it does not matter to me, and it does not matter to the clan.
We are with you and we want to help.
All right then, let's get to the clan hold door. Hopefully there's something beyond it that needs to be taught a lesson in battle.
If you truly want to help us, then come back to us when you have done something of note. Not words, Khelgar. Until then, we have little more to say.
Well, ain't he rather grumpy? Okay, off we go. And I guess we have some bugbears waiting for us. Oh, it seems I actually haven't checked the spells that she can have. Okay, well, I guess good as any.
Is there something you wish?
And longbow isn't quite good enough for us. Let's take some of the bolts and let's get going. Dwarf Scout.
One of my brothers, struck down by bugbears. If Kulmar is right, we Iron Fists can't afford to lose any more of our clan. If I had been leading this expedition, we wouldn't have been caught by surprise by the bugbears. I can promise you that.
You're here now, you can complete their mission and help your clan.
There is that. I'll not let my people down. Ha! He died in battle. I dishonor his memory with all this hand-wringing.
Not going to be surprised by some bugbears.
Another dwarf. The bait we set has drawn more, as we hoped.
You'll all pay for his death, for Iron Fist!
Oh, 140 damage. That's actually quite impressive. Okay. I'm just wondering... Perhaps we don't need to rest quite just yet. Oh, there is this dwarf scout. Okay. Nothing too... I mean... big for it to be safe. Yeah, and we don't get too many experience points from those guys. Some more of them. Let's see if there is something useful. Mandolin. Another one. And let's get this way. Oh, we have that Ring of Regeneration. Okay, some more bugbears. You are going to be tasty treats. Short one, I haven't had dwarf meat in weeks. We should roast him, blacken his skin until he crunches in our teeth. Kaya Ironfist, let me out of this cage and I'll break those teeth of yours. Ha, I'll enjoy listening to your screams when we put you over the fire, especially when your insides start to cook. Maybe we should boil him instead, his meat might be a little tough. No, we would have to keep that pot covered, can't hear the screaming as good as that way. Looks like you'll be dying on an empty stomach, you stupid beasts. I would run if I were you. More meat, I prefer it when the food comes to us. Well, that's a big sword. Nice work. Wish I had been able to get out of this cage before you killed them. Hate to miss a good fight. Are you alright? Nothing serious, just a few bruises. Are the rest of my clansmen safe? Yes, we left them down in the canyon. My thanks for the rescue. Didn't want to meet my end in the belly of those creatures. Can you make it out of here on your own? Don't worry about me. The only reason I'm here is I let myself get captured. Gave my brothers time to make their escape. Let me open the lock and you are free to go. Thanks again from me and all my clan. If you need a home, you'll always have one with the Ironfists. I'm honored. Farewell. Quite an honor he gave you, but that's Ironfist hospitality and gratitude for you. It's almost legendary. Good to see one of the Ironfists again. I have been away from home for a while. I thought you had left Ironfists to come to Neverwinter. Left them. I didn't leave my brothers behind to come to Neverwinter. You did, but I didn't abandon them. It's not leaving them behind. It's looking for battle in another direction. Okay. You have a duty to your homeland and people. You should respect it more. What in the nine hells are you saying? That's my honor you are talking about, my loyalty you are questioning. To say that I came here for myself over my people, why, by the gods, pursuing the path of a warrior is honorable. And to learn to fight for one's people, why... Bah, I'm sick of trading words with you. Let's find some bugbears to kill, at least they don't talk nonsense. Oh, okay, I guess that wasn't quite the correct dialogue choices I made over there. Well, that's quite the company they do have in here.
See what the
Okay, there is weapons rack. And what's that? Sylph. So is there something in here? Just a resting place for the bugbears, I guess. Okay, some bolts. Might be good for sand. Okay, there is probably some sort of chieftain out here. Well, I have to say that this has been quite easy this far. So I think we will have a rest. Okay, apparently it's this growth. Okay, so let's have the rest. And let's have the save, and I think this is everything for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. QualityRPGs out.